The rising sun awakened the residents of Noida. Slowly, the street came to life. With a faint hint of dew and this delightful aroma of blossoming flowers, the air was cool and crisp. As the sun rose higher, the street started to come alive with activity. Street vendors sold fresh produce, flowers, and fruits as they set up their booths. Noida residents are now completely awake and teeming with activity and vitality. At around 6 in the morning, a housekeeper approached an apartment. When she pressed the doorbell, the Talwars were awakened. Being the first to awaken, Nupur Talwar noticed something odd. Their servant, Hemraj, was nowhere to be seen. The housekeeper would usually indicate that Hemraj wasn't in the apartment because Hemraj would open the door for her. Nupur, bewildered, went to answer the bell. She hurled the keys at the maid. Taking hold of it, the housekeeper opened the door without the assistance of the keys. A loud cry suddenly reached her ears. Nupur and Rajesh were crying, and Aarushi's lifeless body was resting on her pool of blood. Namaskar dosto, my name is Abishek and welcome to Deep Dive. Today, I'll be talking about one of India's most sensational murder cases, the 2008 Noida double murder case. This is a story of the murders of a 14-year-old Aarushi Talwar and a 45-year-old Hemraj. A case with many twists and turns. During their investigation, the police suggested Rajesh Talwar killed Aarushi and Hemraj in a fit of rage, suspecting them of having an inappropriate relationship. Rajesh was arrested and the media quickly turned against the parents, pointing out the inconsistencies in their statements. For example, they claimed that they didn't hear anything that night, despite the violent nature of the murders. After some months, the Central Bureau of Investigation took over the case. They started afresh and initially suspected Hemraj's assistant, Krishna Tadarai, and the two others, Raj Kumar and Shambhu. The three were arrested, and based on narco-analysis tests in which they gave confessions that implicated each other. However, the narco tests weren't admissible in court, and the three were eventually released due to the lack of evidence. Rajesh Talwar was also released, but the CBI continued to investigate the parents. They found that one of Rajesh's golf clubs matched the injuries on both victims, although no blood or DNA was found on it. In 2010, the CBI filed a closure report, citing a lack of evidence to charge anyone, but the report pointed to the parents as possible suspects. In 2013, Nupur and Rajesh were found guilty of murder and sentenced to life imprisonment, although many questioned the validity of the verdict. In 2017, the couple was acquitted due to insufficient evidence. The case exposed the flaws and corruptions within the police and the CBI and remains unsolved to this day, with the public opinion divided on whether the parents or the servants committed the murders. The Noida double murder case is a prime example of investigative failures, media frenzy, and public speculation, leaving the questions of who killed Aarushi and Hemraj unanswered. The truth is out there, but it isn't the only thing watching. That killer still hides in a plain sight, but so is the truth. This is Abishek Soumian signing off with today's episode of Deep Dive. Good night and stay safe.